What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the nation? Your boy Sly here, back at it with part 3 of my Hellblade Senua Sacrifice playthrough. Now, this game, guys, is absolutely just blowing me away here, man. I really wouldn't have thought that I would actually be into a game like this. I mean, I love any game that has action-adventure, where it's action-adventure oriented and has a great story within it. But the artistic way we follow this girl and how they set up each symptom of paranoia, schizophrenia, dementia, I mean, it's simply awesome. Like, the beginning of this game, it is a little slow, but it steps up the pace here very soon. So sit back, chillax, and I hope you brought your sanity with you, because this game will try to strip that outright. There's actually a part of this game where I miss the voices talking to me all the time, and there's this eerie silence that kind of comes over it. It doesn't sound right. Another stage of schizophrenia they're trying to portray, no doubt, and they do a simply bang-up job at it. Anyways, enjoy it, y'all, and I'll catch you at the end of part 3. Alright guys, so welcome back. Let's see if we can get this story underway, find out what we're actually trying to do here. Like I said, this thing is so unique, and if you guys are watching this, make sure you put on headphones, because this game does you no justice if you don't have any headphones on.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
I wonder what all that stuff is. This floating crap. Probably one of the signs up there. We have to get up there somehow. Probably with that floating stuff. Thank you, voices. That was nice of you. don't know if you guys can tell, but I usually do my game throughs, playthroughs, let's plays, whatever. I'm pretty minimalistic when it comes to that kind of stuff. I believe let the story in the game itself be the real way to watch somebody. I've watched some where they're just so annoying, man, and all they do is talk, talk, talk. You can't get anything out of it, so I strive not to be that bad. We're doing better than yesterday, man. That R drove me crazy yesterday. It took me like 25 minutes to find that shape in part 2. So it's crazy.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Perfect place for a fight.
The gate is opening.
Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
What the fuck, man?
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's
Enough.
It's a trick. She knows this. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible. To live.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it. There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Going. Ignore the pain. I told you. It was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See? There's nothing. Go.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and low.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but my mouse is still kind of messing up, still jerky.
Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
See him? There he is. You have to
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
He's there, under the tree. You can see him. There he is. Come on, you have to keep Dillian waiting. You keep going.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword in the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
place is so big. Hope I don't have to find some kind of symbol. You know, it's gonna take forever.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
No. It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment. You look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you. Make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. I'm trying to tell you. He's waiting for you by the tree.
death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never know what happens. As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. To succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you. Find it. The metal.
Well, let's see what these trials are
You
about.
need that sword. Go to the shard.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is. Focus. Where's the shard? Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Senua, you remind me of a story I tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
I think I remember one of these parts. This was like one of those game-breaking glitches was discovered before the update happened yesterday. I guess if you lost a torch and you died, you'd like respawn without a torch. You'd have to find your way out in like complete darkness.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go? Let him.
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Got these voices, man. I guess it's not really that too far off than what everybody thinks when they make a decision. There's always something, you know, telling you to, you know, turn back or go around or do this, do that. Maybe not quite as audible as it is here, but or as it is here, but.
I'll find him.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell. Within the burial mound, Herva calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Jeez, so many splits this place. It's like they all look the same, like you're just going around in one big circle.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
I wonder if that means the other two splits behind me. Dinging them.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way. That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him. It can't be. What's that? That sound, the voice is changing. What? That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something more dangerous. Something is here.
Herva ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herva demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
You don't recognize it? Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know where you are. She doesn't. Listen for his voice, listen. Dillian. Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it. Does everything look the same? It all looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. What's in there? What's in there? What is it? A secret room. Your boss. How do you get in there? How does she get in? Maybe you can't. There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there? That voice. It's not Dillian. Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. It will help you see. Where are we? She has no idea. We're going round. You have fallen in. You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap. Does everything look the same? It looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Look. Let her think. No. No, don't let her think. Space. She just needs... No. She doesn't think. Don't listen to them. She needs us. She needs us to help her. Think forever. What are you going to do when the torch runs out? You'll wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do? You save yourself. There's nothing. Nothing you can do. Nothing.
I was looking for the secret room, man. What you guys told me to do. Stop it. Is that it? I think it is.
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeed, cursed his daughter.
Me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong?
All right.
Deal with the sword. What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours.
Well, that was interesting.
What if this is the end? It's just a trick.
It's a shame some of this is a little like slow paced. Otherwise, the storytelling would be just so awesome. Like, I mean, it's good. It's really good, but
You don't know.
it's just a the slow pace of walking just kind of kills it sometimes. Alright, and we're going to end it right here. As always, thank you all so much for watching and for sticking with it. Now, I've seen some reviews where people couldn't even finish this game because of how disturbing it made them feel. And it does a very, very good job to put you outside of your comfort zone and try to see what it would be like to deal with these outbreaks in daily life. I mean, it makes it seem that your whole world conspires against you. Even hearing and seeing things you take as truth when it was just an illusion the entire time. I mean, imagine trying to live in a world where you're not sure if every I love you or every time you open your eyes, if it's something that's happening in real life, you know, or just another fake illusion that you'll remember as a truth. Absolute craziness, man. But that's it for me, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to keep an eye out for the rest of the series, which I'll upload here soon. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you at the beginning of Part 4. Later, guys.